Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Delhi. The local time is 6 minutes after 3 in the afternoon and the outside temperature is 20 degrees Celsius.
Come to this part of the city, particularly Old Delhi, it does not matter how wide the bus is, it matters how thick the paint is. So Old Delhi, where we are right now, this is the wholesale market. So right now we are inside the largest mosque of Asia, not only India. And this mosque is called JAMA Masjid Mosque. 1656, the Mughal king, who was the fifth Mughal king who built the Taj Mahal, he built the mosque. The meat market on your right hand side, you can see the goat, chicken, live chicken, the buffalo meats. So you see a lot of dates being sold here. And extra protein, the flies come free. You don't pay for the flies. The ladies who are wearing the black dress, they are Muslim ladies wearing a burqa. It's called burqa. So the men with the beard and the cap, they are all Muslim men. This area, 90% are Muslim in this area, because here you have the mosque.
Oh, look at the goats over there.
So this spot was chosen because he was a big leader. And then they made a memorial which is against the Hindu religion. In Hindu religion, we don't have any results.
Those are all nuts.
So this is the exact spot where he was cremated, where you see the black granite and the flowers. So this is where his body was brought, and this was done by his eldest son, because only the male member do the cremation. So they later on decorated what you see called decoration. There is no relic, no remains.
So this is the site.
This is the site, exact spot. So the building you see right in the front is a tomb of the second Mughal emperor, and that is how you spell it, Humayun. It is from the 16th century. Now he was the son of the first Mughal king who invaded India in 1526.
And no oxygen.
झीलू इधर आओ।
this particular temple is called Bangla Sahib. The word Bangla means a house. So this was a house of a rich Indian king, and he donated this house to this teacher who had healing powers. So here you see these magnificent buildings. This area was totally dry and there were rocks here. It was known as Rasena Hill. To your left hand side is the office of the Prime Minister, President and all the Foreign Office and the ministers. Right in the front you have the Parliament House, the circular building. This Parliament House has got two chambers, and one chamber is known as the upper house, the other chamber is known as the lower house. I think they're allowing the bus today, so maybe we can get down. Okay? So you guys are lucky, you have done good karma, you know? So you are lucky. No, I'm serious because they don't allow due to security reason, and they have allowed today. So this all depends on you. So I'm so blessed to be with good karma people today.
I want to see what
So to your right hand side is the India gate. We'll go inside and you can go out and take the picture. Now this gate was built after the First World War and the Afghan War. So right now we are inside the complex, which is spelled as Q-U-T-A-B, Qutub Minar. We are talking 1189, 12th century AD. India was divided into small countries, like Delhi was a country, Agra was a country, Jaipur was a country.
What are these cars for?
Well, they would be going for trading them. They will sell, like if I give you one cow, you give me so much of rice. I give you one cow, you give me one goat. They have donkeys too. We'll stop the bus. We'll stop the bus. You can go down and take a picture.
Yes. I love the color.
When you saw all these women smiling while you were taking the picture,
Yes.
you know they all are coming from, as I just learned, they're coming from a home where they have gone for a mourning. There was a death in a family.
How come they're all so colorful?
How come it's color?
Color does not matter. See, a woman whose husband is alive or they are not married, they will not wear sad clothing. Only the widow in India, they wear white. The Hindus, we wear white color. And they don't go to the cremation ground. They just go to the home. Women don't go for the cremation. They stay. See, again, good karma. How could you see this if you were going to Jaipur? You saw the brown
Oh,
one?
look at that.
This is the black face, long tail and grey body. Langur. L-A-N-G-O-O-R. Langur monkey. So they're all in harmony, you know, monkey, goats, dogs.
Get a good picture of that?
No rivalry. Chalo ji. Look at the banyan tree on your right. It's a banyan tree, old banyan tree. So look at this local public transport, the bus. People are sitting on the roof. You see? Because they don't have any room inside and they pay the same amount of money. Not because they want to go by air. They don't have any choice. Look at the men sitting here on the tea stall on the left. No women, only men. The women are working at home. See? The men are sitting and chatting, having tea. It is also known as Pink City. Pink. Pink is this color of harmony, peace and welcome. So when King George came to Jaipur in India in 1911, the king welcomed him and painted the entire city into pink color. Now the pink color is more into terracotta. You don't see in this modern part, but when we go to the old city. So Jaipur is also called as Pink City. One of the old temple and the watchtower. There's a small hill. We are not going there. That's an ancient temple. Now first look at the entrance of the gate. Right on top of the gate, you see the elephant head god. Can you see that? That is God Ganesha. So as I told you, anything auspicious. So as we are entering the temple, the first offering is to Lord Ganesha. So this temple is dedicated to Vishnu, the preserver, and his wife Lakshmi, L-A-X-M-I. Lakshmi is god of prosperity and wealth. So this temple is constructed by the business family. So they obviously want the idol of the god of money. Then they have other deities. Can you see the deities here? Different gods and goddesses. There are 333 million gods and goddesses in Hindu religion. But we have a trinity of only 3 gods. Brahma, who is the creator, Vishnu, who is the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer or reincarnation or recycle.
Excuse me. 20 US
संजय पकड़ के बिठाना I'm on this platform.
You're nice too.
In down photograph, in by this photo, and your photograph, in the by.
Look, madam. Excuse me.
You're nice too.
Yes, madam. Hello. Moment. Sweet memory. Look here, sir. My name is Ali Baba. Ali Baba, down near the parking. Okay? Yeah. Maybe nature. Near the bus, near the parking, down. Up there, too many photographs. Up there, many boys. I say I need down. In English, we have a different vocabulary altogether. Like Ram is Rama and Krishna is Krishna. So similarly, Amir became Amber. The Silk Route coming from Central Asia, Khyber Pass, Pakistan,
and then going through the desert of Rajasthan up to China. So about 80 miles north on here. Flash कहाँ से on होगा सर?
हमने किया है
स्पेस दो दो।
वो फोटो बना रहा है तेरी फोटो की इसी बार shopping mall.
So Jaipur is also called Pink City. This city, where we're driving now, is also a heritage city declared by the UNESCO, the World Heritage Site. Is the Palace of Wind. Now the Palace of Wind is just a facade.
It's not a city.
It's not a palace. This is the landmark of Jaipur. So tomorrow morning, when we'll have a proper sunlight, we'll stop here for a photo. It's just a photo stop. Look at the windows here on the right. We'll stop here tomorrow morning.
That is very pretty. It's,
light. Sun is not sunlight.
Nothing gets wasted. How are you?
That I didn't, yeah. So I got those. I always try to find them.
See the kitchen market here. You get all steel utensils. People come and buy kitchen items here. You also have sewing machines, pots. So not everybody use the modern, cooking items. They have some traditional way of cooking food.
Do these shop owners own the store that they're in, or do they lease it?
90% of them are the owners. They have the residence on the top. See, this town was planned. It's a very well planned town. The residence on the top and the shop down below. So the front of the house is the rear of the shop. On the rear side is the front of the house, and on the main street is the shop. So this was planned in 1728.
And the monkeys are running around on the terraces. Do they ever run into the houses?
Yes, they do. Sometimes to steal food, They even slap you very hard. If you resist, they're very aggressive. They slap you.
They're going home. Oh, look at their floor.
Elephant parade.
I think there's seven. Seven elephants.
Oh, they've got to feed them a lot. Look how big.
Oh, elephant parade.
Looks like they've been hauling tours. Now they are going for the wedding, probably in the city palace. So they will be decorated there, and then there will be band and elephants. That is where they're going. They make some extra money. Morning they do the elephant ride at the Amber Palace. So you see a statue of the king who established the city, King JHANSI, here on your right. And to your left hand side you see the King Albert Hall, built by the local Maharaja for King Albert of the Wales. We are in the Royal Crematorium. Now, in the cities where we have rivers, like Delhi, Varanasi, Allahabad, and many more cities, we have a river. So all Hindus would cremate the body on the river bank. Now, according to the Hindu cremation, as I told you earlier, there is no reserved spot. So we will see this in Varanasi. Once a person dies, they bring the body in a bamboo ladder, they dip it for the last time in the holy water, whichever river it is, and then they make a wooden fire, they burn the body. Once the ashes cool down, they put the ashes in the river. The next body comes there and is ready to be cremated. But areas like this, which are dry, there are no rivers, no lakes, so they have crematoriums for common people, but this one is only for the Maharaja of Maharaja. Alright, so now we are heading toward the city palace. Now, we have, as I told you, the exclusive lunch. So first we'll have our lunch, then we will see the city palace, the museum part, and then we will also see the observatory, which is close to the city palace. So now this is the hall of private audience, where they have the meeting with the private ministers. So this hall was added in 1728, but they added few things later in the 19th century. The chandeliers you see, these chandeliers were imported from Italy. These are Italian chandeliers. Told that you are going to England and people eat beef there. You will not remain a pure Hindu. So you need to take the Ganges water from India. So 4 jars were made of pure silver. These are the largest jars in the world, recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. Locally made. They just fix the bolt and they run this engine.
But it's legal?
Yeah, illegal vehicle. It's not a legal vehicle. And for electricity also they use the same engine. Yes. Now, it's not a very big problem with the youngsters in India at the moment. So the youngsters do drink, but it's not that, it's a serious issue. So this is a town called Bharatpur, and this is the place where we're going to have lunch. So the place we are going for lunch is an old palace.
Very special.
But before we go inside, I'd like to explain you about this gate. Now we have entered from the western gate. There is an eastern gate and there is a northern gate. Sorry, southern gate. Now this main gate was for the drummers and the musicians. So if the king, because this has been a tourist attraction for more than 350 years. Even as we entered, you see there a high wall like a fort. This was for the security reason. And what you see here, these were all the horse stables all around to park their horses. 1631, they started the construction, and 1653 they completed. So 22 years it took to complete the Taj Mahal. So if you see the small domes in the arch, 11 are here and 11 inside. You see the small ones, they are in a row. 11 in this side, 11 on the other side. Now what you see on the arch, please have a look at the arch. Now the square thing, that is the calligraphy from the 89th chapter of Quran. The white marble, they have done the inlay work in black onyx, with the black onyx. And the flowers, do you all see the flowers? Now this is all inlay work, this is not painting, but it was all done in the ground. So they drew the graph, they took the chisel and hammer, made the grooves, they put a glue and put these stones after shaping them, and they rub it with a stone called agate, and that is how they get this beautiful work. You will see more detail inside the Taj Mahal. Now we will be going inside from this gate.
इनको इसमें क्या छोड़ना है इसी में मुकरो ऐसे Get time to do a film, please this way, just 10 minutes. So these are some semi-precious stones. When you go inside the Taj Mahal, you will see semi-precious as well as precious stones. Lovely floral design on the outer wall. Now if you see very carefully the minaret, can you see the tall towers on four sides? The towers which are in the rear, they are inside, and the towers which are in the front, they are towards outside. Do you notice that? Now this is just an optic illusion. Like if you see a railway line in a straight line, at one point they meet, but the track is never meeting. Similarly, because they are tilting outward, so if there would be a natural calamity, they will not fall on the main dome. The top pinnacle, which is now brass, was originally of gold. The gold has been taken away by the British. There were huge diamonds all around the arch. All the diamonds are in Tower of London now. No diamonds here. And again, the 89th chapter of Quran, which has been written on the main arch. Then there was a water tank down below. The platform there, where you see the number of people, is of red sandstone and only been faced by white marble. The rest of the structure is all white marble, what you see there. Then to balance the building, on your extreme left, there is a mosque here. Do you see the mosque? On the extreme left. Do you all see the mosque? And then they made a similar building on the right hand side to give the balance. But that is not a mosque because you're facing towards east. In India, you're in a different hemisphere. You need to face toward the west to face Mecca. So one is mosque, the other is called the guest house. Otherwise, they both are identical.
Hello, please.
Same thing I'm doing.
Just another tourist.
Oh yeah, right, exactly. Good way to look at it.
Hello. Yeah, go there. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. It's a hump, huh? Is that a hump?
Why aren't you back there so I can...
Hello.
Stop, Mo, stop.
Never enough.
哦，这样，你的脸转过去。快点！
来来来。等一下，还没。
反正太好了，你脸转过去。
过来看这一点，拍一下。
好了。啊，快点，快点，这样可以的。看你，不是一般人。
I'm a student and work. Oh, you study? Yes. I'm part-time job there for violin. Oh, thanks. I'm working here and then going to college. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There is friend there, I think.
Price are good, everything is getting
Yesterday, where were we? Jaipur. Tomorrow must be.
Trece per il nome.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, right now we are inside the Red Fort of Agra. Now, this fort was started in the 16th century. 1526, when the Mughal came, there was another Muslim dynasty. They were called Lodhis, L-O-D-H-I. They were ruling here. So the first Mughal emperor, whose name was Babur, he came with a very superior gunpowder artillery, and they had a battle 100 kilometers north from Delhi, a place called Panipat. And this guy had a very big army. He was overconfident.
You brought up the big guns now.
Right here, a dry moat in between the two walls and the water moat outside the first wall. That's the time of the construction of the fort and the Taj. There was no road in between. It was on the side of the river. The water used to come almost to the side of the water moat here. Look at where the people are doing the laundry, right in the corner of the bridge. They give you laundry in the hotel, they bring it to the side of the river to wash.
Our assistant, Mr. Durga Prasad, and our driver, Mr. Shyam. So you'll see them when they drop us at the railway station tomorrow. So tomorrow we have a train ride. That's going to be another experience for you, looking at the railway station. But the train which we are traveling is all air-conditioned train, right? It's a very, sorry?
No air conditioning, you said?
It is a totally air-conditioned train. It is. And you all have assigned seats, okay? But the only thing is we are in two different coaches, okay? So my colleague, our local office staff will be with us. So he'll travel in one, and it's all interconnected, even I can walk, but he'll be with one party and the other. So I think there are 12 people in one and 11 in one. So that's how we got the tickets. So you all will have your assigned seats. So I'll tell you your seats tomorrow morning, okay? So need not worry, it's just 2 hours, 45 minutes. But the only thing to remember is, on our package, it comes with mineral water and breakfast, tea, coffee. You can take the mineral water, but don't eat anything which they offer you on the train. Okay? So you are going to have your breakfast and then you're going to have a lunch when we arrive. So don't eat anything which they offer you on the train. It's not safe. I would not recommend. Now the reason why we're taking the train, there is no flight from Agra to Khajuraho. There is no flight. So this is the easiest way to take train, save 2 hours. If we go by road, it will take 4.5 hours. So this is an express train. It takes only 2.5 hours or 2 hours, 45 minutes. Then we have a lunch in a very nice resort in a small village. And then we drive further for 5 hours In between we have one comfort stop. So in all, it's going to be a very interesting ride and day for you. You're going to see central India. You'll be right in the heart of India. We're going to a state called Madhya Pradesh. And day after tomorrow, when you see those heritage sites, the world heritage site, the temples, you will forget all the pain. So no gain without pain.
Where's the train? I don't see it. It's a station.
I'm sure the track.
सर 3.5 मिनट में पूरी होती है आधी बैठे
So how was the train ride? Good. Okay, so we are driving to a place, small village called ORCHHA. It takes about 30-35 minutes. And that is the place where we have a very nice riverside resort where we are going to have lunch. Okay? Now this resort is owned by people who are from the Jain religion. You know, Buddhism and Jain religion. Buddhist, it was in 3rd century BC. So there were two offshoots of Hindu religion. The Jain people were totally vegetarian, non-violence. They didn't believe in violence. They used to wear white robes. Then the other sect would be the Digambar, who did not wear any clothes. Right, so we are in a city called JHANSI, J-A-H-N-S-I, JHANSI. Yes, statue of Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi leading the march. In 1941, he did not want to pay the tax for the salt because the British administration imposed the tax on the salt. So they built a nice palace for this 4th Mughal emperor in the 17th century, and for months he would come here with his concubines and live in the palace near the river and with a very romantic atmosphere. So that is what we're going to see. It's all in ruins now. The big palace which was built for Jahangir in the 17th century. That is how this village became very important, because this was the kind of a summer home for the Mughal emperor. Now after we have finished the meal, right outside this resort, there are some memorials. Like I've told you about the Hindu king, like Mahatma Gandhi. These were big people, so they made their memorials. Otherwise, in Hindu religion, we don't make any memorial. We just cremate, burn the body, put the ash in the river, that's it. So you're going to see the memorial. If you want to, you can go out and take some pictures. So I'll tell you the time, what time we'll be ready to leave. Okay? If you don't want to go out, you can just sit in the lobby. There's a nice lobby there. So you see, it's all in ruins now. Okay? So this was his palace where he came with his concubine from Agra by road and spent several months having his wine and enjoying his life. He had a great time. चलो जी maybe. So whatever you think you need from now till 1, please take the table. So the local villagers are camping here. You can see them, they have had a bath, they're camping, they're cooking the food, right? So they feel holy by dipping in the river. In India we believe that if you go to a holy river and take a dip 3 times, you wash away all your sin. And then it's going to be 5 hours drive. So and only one comfort stop in between because we don't have any comfort stop. So we'll take a flight from here to Varanasi day after tomorrow. We are flying. But there is no flight from Agra to this place. That is why we took the train and this bus. But there is an airport, so we're taking a flight day after. And of course we are going to see this World Heritage Site tomorrow. These beautiful temples from 9th, 10th and 11th century AD.
Most welcome to you in the World Heritage Site. As we were talking in the bus, these all the temples they built by the Chandela dynasty. Chandela kings, they were Hindu Rajput king, Hindu Kshatriya king. They were ruling in this area around 400 years. The main period of Chandelas from 8th to 12th century AD. They built here that 85 temple. Today we have only 25 temple left in this village. Others temple destroyed by the time, weather and nature. Because after 12th century AD there were no more Chandelas. Here came in the dynasty which is known as a Bundela dynasty. Bundela kings, they were also Hindu Rajput king, but they were not very much interested to protect only the religious capital, and Khajuraho was only the religious capital. Then they left this place. Slowly this area was covered by the forest. After 13th century AD, this area became dense forest. Nobody was knowing about these temples, about this village. When they are playing the music, Ganesha is dancing. Please look at the dancing form. He is standing on his toe. When Ganesha is dancing, please look at the remarkable thing in the sculpture. See this belly of Ganesh. Ganesh always have the big belly. When the big belly people is dancing, you can see the belly. Please look at how the realistic sculpture they made it. See the front is swinging to left, this is smiling Ganesha. From bottom to up, this one piece of stone. How deep carving it. See this is sculpture of the mother who is lifting up a baby. But you see near the feet of the mother, there is one attendant who is supporting to the baby. It means this mother belonged to the higher family, royal family. Next to the mother, you see Lord Vishnu with the 4 arms. Conch shell is there. Next to the Vishnu is a so beautiful sculpture. This girl, she is wringing her hair. She is drying her hair. I would like to request all of you, gentlemen. You see this one beautiful loving couple. Perfect lips kissing in this couple. But look at this couple. Man is a tall and girl is a short. Now, look at the body of the man, how he's bending the body. How he's leaning his body. So he says this is not Indian couple. It's called the Cave of Shiv. The temple built in 11th century AD, 11th century, that was the climax. That was the golden time for the Chandela dynasty. So that's the best example of that Indo-Aryan architecture. There were also the 4 sub-temples at the corner which are missing now. This is your peak of the temple.
गाड़ी भेजवा दी हाँ Class 1, 2. Next side is 3, 4 and 5. इधर आओ क्या खड़े हो चलो तुम भी आओ और 5 आओ जल्दी आओ जल्दी लड़की आ गया लड़की आ गया ABCD आती है ABCD आती बोलनी बोलो जोर से शुरू हो जाओ बोलो ना तुम बुलवा दो बुलवा दो एक जना बोलो दूसरा उसके पीछे बोलेगा हाँ
I'll show you.
Hello.
Bye.
Okay.
Look at those houses.
Cut it down.
Is that your house? Is it? Ah.
But if he tells his surname, I would know.
Walk here 1 minute. Walk here 1 minute.
So they are different caste systems. So he's from the lower caste. He gets privilege now. If the children want to go to school, college, they will get a quota.
Happy baby.
Not really tourists like that.
Gentlemen, to make a pot of water for the water pot. Look at this, how can they make by own hands? They're working so hard.
Bahar rao. Oi, main bahar.
No diapers.
Oh baby, don't fall, don't fall. Hurry, mama.
Baby.
Look at me.
Lu video à? Bây giờ thì bác vừa được cái chứ hả lại?
Namaskar and a very good evening to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure to have you here at Gandhia Art and Culture, Khajuraho. The temples of Khajuraho continue to enthrall the world. The statues on display in these medieval temples are considered to be a benchmark in the art of erotica. Khajuraho has been receiving visitors from all across the world from the time it was first established as a group of Jain and Hindu temples. It is little wonder that these temples have been declared UNESCO World Heritage Site. This venue, as you will witness in a short while from now, will turn into a spectacular landscape of folk dance and music. The folk music of India, along with its well-evolved dance forms, has been much appreciated globally. It is not without reason that India is called the cultural melting pot of the world. I hope this cultural evening goes a long way in enriching your overall India experience. Thank you all for being a part of this evening and hope to see you once again with all your friends very soon. Good night.
Credevo che pensavi a dire.
I tuoi, lui penserà ai suoi, penserà ai tuoi.
L'orario del volo attivato che la facciamo.
That is how we get the name Varanasi, okay? The Vatican city for the Hindus. Now we are here on a very special time when there is a big festival going. It comes only after 12 years.
Wow.
The Kumbh Mela, the Kumbh Mela. So the river where we will go this evening will be very crowded. So what you see here, this is every day in the evening. So this is the grand finale, the closing ceremony. And all those young boys who were the priests there, they are from the family. You cannot imagine how much donation they get here every day. So this is like the Vatican for Hindus. Now only auspicious prayers are done here. No cremation. I will show you the cremation site in a while. So whatever you have seen, they take the oil lamp and they thank the Mother Ganges. We call it Mother for giving us life, fertility, and that's only done by the family. So if you don't have a son, the priest family will not be here. The daughters are not allowed to come. Now tomorrow morning, you are going to see a totally different sight. There will be thousands of people all around this Ganges. They would be doing rituals, which you are not seeing now. And these heritage buildings, which are 300 or 400 years old, I will explain you tomorrow morning. You will see the other side of the bank and the sunrise. So these steps, do you see the steps there? These steps are known as Ghat. All our rituals are done on the western side. So this is what they do every day in the evening. Cremation site, we are going now. So I can see there are 10 cremations going on at the moment. 10 bodies are being cremated. Now in Hindu religion, what we believe that our body belongs to nature. And it has a composition of air, water, fire and spirit. So we burn the body and return it back to the nature. By default, it's a very good system. India has a population of 1.14 million. You have 24 towns, very people. So there are electrical crematoriums, but people don't go to the electrical crematorium. Women are not allowed to come for the cremation. But when they die, they are given cremation in the same respect. Each corner wear unstitched white cloth in the shape of head. Those who can afford to buy, they buy the wood. Those who cannot, the charities can free wood. They don't have to buy the wood. It's all mango wood, the mango tree wood. If you make a layer of wood, you put the body on top of it, then you again put the layer of wood, you put clarified butter, and you split the fire. Now, in our whole life, you don't sit with the untouchable, the lower caste. But when the person dies, you cannot burn the body without the help of the lower caste. He will be the fire on fire. And then, once the ash is down, you can help him in throwing the ash in the river. There is no reserved spot. Once the body is cremated, they wash that area, the next body comes to the same spot. But like you have seen Mahatma Gandhi, like you have seen the king, Jaipur, Mahal, they are very memorials. And they are very memorials. You burn the body, that's it. Whatever the gold, silver is here, it is the lower caste area. These stones are the crematorium. Those and they give the body. Now you see the cremation going on. There is a body at the step.
There's a dog right up there.
They will bring the body down. There's a body inside the river. They're washing the body. See? Have a look. After they have washed the body, they will remove the shroud.
और महादेव कैसे हैं?
आनंदम. People come and donate these cows. People buy and then
हाँ सर हाँ लगा रहे बाबू है The bell is like you have a doorbell. You are alerting the God that you are present here. Please listen to my prayer. Hear the bell. Now look at this house on your right hand side. My right. This is the house of the king of the crematorium. You can see two tigers. Can you see the two tigers? One on the left, one on the right. So he is from the lower caste, the king of the crematorium, the Dome Raja. Without his help, you cannot cremate the body.
If they say you just give what you can to be cremated, they must know your income. I just gave a
People
buck.
are honest that way, because when it comes to your sentiments, you don't play with your sentiments. You give them according to your status.
Like tithing.
What's that big weird boat?
This is again for some tourist purpose when we have special groups. So they'll have the music in it, guitar, they will decorate with flowers. Almost. You see there is a temple which is leaning. There will also be a leaning temple of Varanasi, like the leaning tower of Pisa. But this is not the World Heritage Site.
फोटो बंद करवा दीजिए मोबाइल को तोड़ दीजिए
So you see there are only 3 or 4 cremations going. During the day there will be more. All the temples in this city are dedicated to Shiva, Lord Shiva. This is the temple of Lord Shiva. Very soon you are going to see a beautiful sunrise on the hill. Very soon, 5 minutes. Like the moisturizer for you. The sun is coming, slowly, slowly. Lovely sunrise in Ganges. So they take these Ganges water back home and you keep it for many years. It does not get contaminated because of the minerals coming from the glacier.
Wow.
Oh, that is just gonna be like, how many of these pictures am I gonna take? Well, I'll end up doing these so when I look at it.
This is the best shot of the sunrise. The best shot. Nothing better than this.
Good as it gets, man. Wow.
The priest who had done all these sacraments, he was not cremated. The priest was not cremated. They would tie his body with stone and sink it in the river. For the priest, yes. 50 years back, he had this. A pregnant woman was not cremated. A person who was bitten by a snake or died of any poison was not cremated. Today is a big festival, but not the biggest one. On a very big festival, there are about 1 million lambs where you see these tall bamboo sticks. They hang them. They put the lambs on the steps. More than 1 million. Ah, Wally's rowing the boat.
When you get a minute, Wally.
Very good, Wally.
All right.
Good breakfast today. You get 2 omelets. 2 omelets tomorrow.
Wally's rowing.
Faster, faster.
He's worried.
Wait.
Look at him, he's worried.
Look at him. Oh, boy.
Thank you.
That's what we call the proper food.
Just hang out there and a little snack.
Okay, everybody. 10 rupees tip for Wally. At the end of the boat ride, 10 rupees tip for mountain. So he's doing good. Not easy. I can't do that.
Are you capturing it, Tim?
I think so.
I
hadn't noticed that he missed anything.
Sound, smells.
Yeah, someday they'll come up with a camera that takes in smells.
There's 2 at the bottom. This is well, there's actually 4.
Only from here, the high priest. The high priest is elected by the family. So
it is within the family.
Always generation after generation.
They are lucky that they're born there.
They sure are. So are we.
This was good bread.
Yep.
यार मुझे काम का मोटरबोट दिला दे मोटरबोट दिला दे ना छोटा मोटरबोट नहीं है दिला
Sure enough. Just the background. Oh, this is you push down.
Yeah.
What you push down.
Oh, you're all clean.
temple was dedicated to Mother Goddess because she could cure smallpox and chickenpox. We had that in 1947. No more chickenpox in India. Eradicated. And you know how they got the medicine?
I don't mind. I got a place where I can raise my happy camper. Sun's up.
Somebody's got a fire over there.
Worked our way back to the bus.
MoneyGram, right?
No. They come to the baggage and actually like that. On the head. That's how. Yeah, I got this. Like, I
What position was that?
They are the Darwidites. Ethics-based Darwidites. I am an Aryan. Darwidites.
You go.
Well, these are the people who are what we call the other caste. You know, not necessarily from the lower caste. They are scheduled tribes. Primarily in the jungle, in the forests, or in the mountains. The highest flood mark, shortly. Flood mark, flood. Correct? The Japanese hotel. When you see writing in Japanese, this is a hotel. The highest flood mark in 1979 till Raja Ghat.
सर जी उसी जगह लगाए जहाँ से चढ़ाए।
हाँ हाँ लगाओ फिर
वहाँ पे
हाँ लगाओ
क्यों एकदम आराम से चले जाएंगे यहाँ से
लगाओ
इतना
मेरे अंकल लगाओ
चलाओ।
I think it's the tail, and the tail. What is that? Tom, I didn't see it. One guy had it too. Really?
Feels like cool air off the water.
Are we getting off?
Yeah, I think so.
You stay on, you can fly. Hey guys, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay.
Abang jajan sebelah kecil, jajan.
memory card. Here, memory card.
No, ये फोटो
Giving you.
बाजूला मी पार्किंग मध्ये गाडी आहे మన ముగ్గురులో आई आई पाजी क्या कहता बोला